So in this video, we're going to finish the lesson for the quadratic formula. We're going to look at example 3. I know it says example 1, that's just a typo on my part. It should say example 3. In this example, we're going to look at a portion of the quadratic formula called the discriminant. The discriminant tells you how many solutions the equation will have. So the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. So this is just the value under the radical in the quadratic formula. So there's 3 cases that can happen. Your discriminant is either positive, 0, or negative. So if it's positive, the value for b squared minus 4ac will be bigger than 0, greater than 0. So if this is the case, you're going to have 2 real solutions. If b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, that means you are going to have 1 real solution. And we saw that in our very last example that we did, the try it example 2D had 1 real solution. Then if your discriminant is negative, b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, you are going to have complex solutions. So that means you're going to have an imaginary number as a part of your solution. So what we are going to do for this example, we are going to go ahead and find the discriminant. So your equation needs to be in standard form first. So you have to get it in y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Identify your a, b, and c, and go ahead and put it into this discriminant formula. So b squared minus 4ac. So starting with a, I have 3x squared minus 8 equals 2x. To get it in standard form, I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So I get 3x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. Now I'm going to go identify my a, b, and c. So a is equal to 3. B is equal to negative 2. And c is equal to negative 8. So now I'm going to use this and substitute it into b squared minus 4ac. So b is negative 2. So I have negative 2 squared minus 4 times a times c. So negative 2 squared is 4. Negative 4 times 3 times negative 8 is going to give me a positive 96. And 4 plus 96 gives me 100. So this is my discriminant. 100 is my discriminant. 100 is greater than 0, so it is a positive value. So that means I am going to have 2 real solutions. For b, I have 2x squared plus 4 equals negative 3x. I need to get it in standard form first, so I'm going to add 3x to both sides. So I'm going to get 2x squared plus 3x plus 4 equals 0. My a is 2. B is 3. And c is 4. So now I'm going to find my discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. B is 3, so 3 squared minus 4 times a times c. 3 squared is 9, minus 4 times 2 times 4 gives me 32. And 9 minus 32 gives me negative 23. Now negative 23 is less than 0. It is a negative value. So that means I am going to have complex solutions. So when I would go solve this, I would get imaginary numbers in my answer. Okay. There are two try-it problems for you to do, C and D. So go ahead, take a moment, find the discriminant, and then state the number of solutions. So for C, I'm going to go ahead and move everything to the left-hand side. So I'm going to subtract 8x from both sides. And then I'm going to add 16 to both sides. So my equation is x squared minus 8x plus 16 equals 0. My A value is 1. B is equal to -8. And C is equal to 16. So now I'm going to find my discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. B is -8, so -8 squared minus 4ac. -8 squared, 64. Minus 4 times 1 times 16 is 64. 64 minus 64 gives me 0. So here, my discriminant equals 0. Okay, so that means I am going to have one real solution. Last one, D, 2x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. This is already in standard form, so I can identify my A, B, and C right away. So A, coefficient of x squared is 2. B, coefficient of x term is -5. And then C, my constant, is 6. So now I'm going to find my discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. B is -5, so -5 squared minus 4 times A times C. -5 squared is 25 minus 4 times 2 times 6 is 48. And 25 minus 48 gives me -23. -23 is less than 0, so that means it is a negative value, which means your solutions, they are going to be complex solutions.